Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So I'm here with the second update for my Project 10 pan. So in this project I picked out 13 makeup items, and when I use up 10 of them, this project will be completed. And my goal with this project is to have it finished by the end of June, and then I can start a second project pan for the second half of the year. So for my first update, I hadn't managed to finish up any of the items, but in the past 3 weeks, I have finished up 2 items. So I'll start with those, and then I'll show you the progress on the items that I'm still working on. So the first product that I finished up was from Fresh. It was the Sugar Lip Treatment in the color Nude, and I'll roll it up. So if you can kind of see, it's like this nude color. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it. I really like these. They're super hydrating for the lips. They add just like a hint of color. So with this, I had it in my purse, so I was always reapplying it throughout the day, and I was able to use it up. So I have my little post-it, so I guess I can show you kind of where I was actually. So where I was at my last update, I mean, I didn't really have a lot left, so I was able to use this up pretty quickly. So you can kind of see that the line from my last update was just slightly above where the end of like the plastic part of the packaging was. So this one has finished off, and excited about that, but I do really I did like this color a lot, and I do really like the formula of these. So I have more, but that one is finished. And then I finished off another lip item as well. This is from Bare Minerals. It's the Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss in the color Maverick. So this one, you might be looking at it and thinking, wait, you're not finished with that. There's like a ton of product in the bottom. Well, funny story, what happened with this was I had a little product at the bottom, and I was trying to take the stopper out so I could get all of the product out of the packaging, out of the tube. But when I was trying to take the stopper out, it actually like fell into the bottom of the container, and now it's stuck at the bottom. And I've tried taking out the stopper. It hasn't worked, so it's completely stuck at the bottom. And what it did, the little bit of product that was at the bottom of the tube actually pushed up on the sides. So it makes it look like there's a lot more product left, but really it's just because the stopper is stuck to the bottom. So there is a little bit of product left, but I'm just not able to get to it. So this I'm considering done. I mean, I guess I could like cut into the packaging, but I'm not really gonna do that to just get a little bit of lip gloss. So unfortunately, it looks like I have more product left, but it's just not, I'm not able to get to it. So this one I'm also considering done. So those are the 2 products that I finished so far, and then I will show you the progress with everything I'm still working on. So I'm still working on my primers. This is the Cover FX Calming Primer. Now this I thought I would have had done by this update. I think I said in my last update that I expected that, but I still have a little bit of primer left. Like you can, if I kind of squeeze out the air, you can see I like just have a teeny bit left. So maybe I shouldn't make promises of like when I think stuff will be done. Like I definitely think by next update this should be done, but you know, who knows? I was surprised that this was still I still have product left that it's not finished yet, so we'll see with this one. But this is a product that I do use every single day. Like I would say most of the items, with the exception of like one thing, like I'm using daily or pretty much daily. But the primer is definitely something I'm using daily, so that's still working on. Then I have another primer. This is the Benefit Professional, and both of these are like deluxe sample sizes. I think I have a few deluxe sample sizes in the project. I tend to have a lot of like deluxe sample size makeup in general, so anyway. But this is a professional primer. So I've mentioned I think every single update with this. I just put this on areas in my face where I have larger pores. So I put the like calming primer, like a more lotiony primer all over my face, and then I just put this in selected areas. So this I do use every day. It's just very slow moving. So I also have the air squeezed out of this one. It always looks, every update looks like I've made no progress, but I swear I am using it. So not a lot left there, but we'll see how long this takes. Then I have a blush. This is the Josie Maran Coconut Water Cheek Gelee in the color Poppy Paradise. This is another product. It's very slow moving, but I am using this every day as well. So it's just wearing away a little more at the sides, if you can kind of see that. Again, slow moving product, but I do use it every day. This is really pretty. It's really quick. I can just kind of dab it on my cheeks and then blend it in. And I can use it on its own. It's really pretty, or I can like top off a powder blush on top of it. But using that every day, you know, I think this one will take me a while, and I'm not sure if this one will be something I'll finish by the end of June, or I'll have to roll over to my next project. But, you know, I am consistently using that every day. Then I have some eye products. So I have from NYX, this is the Jumbo Eye Pencil. It's in the color Yogurt. So I'll put on, when I'm doing kind of my eye look, I will put on my eyeshadow primer, and then I'll put on the this cream shadow. This can be worn by itself, but I am also trying to use up some shades from my Naked palette, so I will then put an eyeshadow on top of it, or like a powder eyeshadow on top of it. But you can see my little post-it note. You can see the mark where I started, my first update and my second update. So I've made about the same amount of progress for each of the 3 weeks between updates. So really happy with that. I have been consistently using this throughout the whole project. So, you know, it's another product. A lot of this stuff is kind of just slow and steady progress. So happy with the progress there. Next, I have my Naked palette. So I'm trying to focus on using up this palette throughout this year, or, you know, using it basically as much as I can. I don't think I'll be able to finish the whole thing, especially some of the darker shades that I don't really use those at all. But specifically for this project, I am focusing on using up Toasted and Sidecar. So Toasted is the eyeshadow that I've really been focusing on for the first part of this project. I already had pan showing with it, so I wanted to just continue using it. So the last update I had some eyeshadow still on the sides, like in the middle, and now that has completely worn away, and I just have this little bit at the bottom and then the little bit at top. So currently I'm focusing on the little bit of product at the bottom. Once that's completely finished off, then I'll start working on the top. So you can see if I can get, the sun is like glaring into it, but hopefully you can kind of see, maybe that's a little better, like about how much I have left. So this has definitely been, Toasted has been the eyeshadow I use mainly every day when I go to work. I'll do just a quick eye look with the NYX shadow stick, Toasted all over the lid, and then I'll go around and put on like eyeliner, mascara, that sort of thing. But just a quick sort of eye look. So this is the shadow I've really been focusing on. The other shadow I'm trying to use up is Sidecar. There is definitely a dip in this shadow, but I haven't hit pan yet. And this what I'm wearing today, but it's one that I sort of use like during the week. I'll use Toasted. It's just I have like a kind of quick eye look with that. I can just use it all over the lid. But on the weekend I'll experiment a little bit more, use some of my other colors. So I'll use Sidecar more on the weekend, or like Smog is one that I also really like from this palette. I played around a little bit with Half Baked, and then Buck is a crease color. So I kind of experiment a little bit more on the weekend, but currently I definitely have a lot more progress on Toasted, and that's fine with me. I kind of want to sort of focus, use that one up, and then I can just kind of slowly focus on Sidecar. So Toasted I definitely see progress with, and then Sidecar there's not a ton of progress, but I have used it a handful of times. But that is what my palette is currently looking like. Then I have my eyeliner. This is the Mally Evercolor eyeliner in the color Milk Chocolate. So this I will use after I apply my eyeshadow. So I have my little post-it with this one as well. So you can see, I guess my progress has slowed down a little bit the first 3 weeks I had a little bit more progress than the second 3 weeks, but this is still a product I'm using consistently every day. It's super easy to wear. For me, black eyeliner can be a little bit hard, and I don't feel like I'm the best with eyeliner, but I think this is easy, and I feel like I can't really mess it up because it is a little bit of a lighter color. It's kind of close to the color of the eyeshadow, so it's super easy for me to use, and I have been using that consistently every day, or I would say almost every day. There might be a handful of times when I haven't used it. Then I have my mascara. This is the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. This is another deluxe sample, and you know, this one I use every day. Like, even if I don't do my full eye makeup look, I will use mascara every day. So I've been really consistent with using this one, and I have been enjoying it. It has one of these kind of more bushy brushes. I do enjoy it. The one thing with this sort of packaging is the mascara gets all on like the sides where it like closes, so it kind of like gets everywhere on my other stuff. I've had other especially like deluxe size samples, if they're kind of the skinnier packaging, I feel like it does that more. So it's a little bit messy in terms of getting onto other stuff, but I am really enjoying this. So have been consistently using that. Then I have my brow gel. This is from Benefit. It's the Ready Set Brow, and this one, I'll show you the brush. This one has a very like skinny, like I guess not skinny, but like very compact sort of brush, and then one side has longer bristles and then the other side has a little bit shorter. I really enjoy this brush. I was using the Anastasia one a lot before that clear brow gel, which holds really well. The brush is a lot fatter, so I like that this is a little more precise. And this is also something I wear every day, like mascara, brow gel, like I'm gonna wear those every day. So been consistently using this. You know, with both of these, it's sort of, I can't really measure the progress. Like once it's done, it's done. Once it's kind of dried up, once there's no more product. But there's not really a good way to like measure progress on these. But these are products that I am using every day. And then finally, I have my remaining 2 lip products. So I have from Fresh the Sugar Lip Treatment in the color Cherry. So you can see I have it rolled up all the way, so you can see how much I have left. Not a ton. I'll show you my little post-it for this one. So you can kind of see where I've started and then my progress over the past 3 weeks. So I've definitely made a lot more progress with this over the past 3 weeks, and I think that's because my Nude, my lip treatment in Nude, I finished this up in about a week. So the last like 2 weeks or so, I've just been focusing on this. And now that I finished up the Nude one, I used to have the Nude one in my purse, and now I have the Cherry one in my purse, so this one I can kind of reapply throughout the day. The only thing with this color is, like, compared to Nude, it's a lot more intense. So I kind of, especially like at work and stuff, I have to apply this like with a lighter hand, like just put on a little bit. So I think it's going to be a little bit slower for me to use up than Nude, but I definitely think I can use this up in the next, well, let's see, like based on my current, or my progress for the last 3 weeks, yeah, I think if I continue my progress with this, how I have been going, so you can kind of see the progress I was able to make, my lines for my progress for the last 3 weeks, and then how much I have left is about the same. So I definitely think if I continue my progress with this, this should be finished by the next update. But we'll see with this one, but getting down there on this. And then finally, I have my Bite lipstick. This is one of the duo lipsticks. It's in the Luminous Creme formula, which was the, before the Muse Bouche formula, this was the formula. So it's, I don't think they sell this formula anymore. Everything was completely replaced with the Muse Bouche formula. But I have the shade Pepper. I'm only using up the Pepper side because this was in Cafe and Pepper, and the Cafe side kind of all broke apart. But the Pepper side is stayed intact. So I've been using this a lot more recently, especially since I used up the lip gloss and the Nude lip treatment. So you can kind of see that I've definitely made more progress over the past 3 weeks than I originally had it for my first update. So not a ton left. I mean, just looking at like what I have left is just not much at all. And I'm really close to wearing away this entire side. I kind of wear lipstick down kind of at an angle, and I guess a 45-degree angle, I should say. And yeah, so I don't have much left at all. I will be interested how much this little bit of lipstick, how long this little bit of lipstick will actually last me, but I've really been enjoying using this as well. So that is everything. I think if I was being optimistic, I would say that I think the 2 lip products that I have left will be finished by the next update, or will be super close to being finished. And then the primer, I can't foresee this lasting me too much longer. So possibly I could have 3 items finished by my next update. And then with Toasted, I think I can have at least this bottom portion finished out and just have a little bit left. So this might take me like maybe 2 more updates to finish, but super excited about everything. I'm really happy with the products that I picked. I think it's a good mix, and I can honestly say, with the exception of Sidecar from the Naked palette, that I'm using everything like basically on a daily basis. There might be a few days sprinkled in where I didn't use something, but I've been really consistent with everything. So super excited about that. And yeah, that's my update. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.